Remember Kevin? The guy who negotiated his car down to just $50 above invoice, then handed $4,200 straight back in the finance office. He watched that video. He learned the playbook. He got smart. 6 months later, Kevin brought his car in for a routine oil change. He walked out having spent $1,140 on an oil change. And the sales floor, the finance office, everything we covered last time, that was actually the smaller number. Today, I'm showing you the machine hiding inside the service center, the one that doesn't need you to buy a car at all. It just needs you to keep coming back. Kevin was careful this time. He'd learned his lesson. He booked online for a $49 oil change, exactly as advertised on the dealership's website. Simple, in and out. Nothing to negotiate. He waited about 40 minutes. Then a service advisor, not a mechanic, a salesperson wearing a mechanic's uniform, walked over holding a printed inspection sheet covered in red circles. We ran a complimentary multi-point inspection while you were waiting. Found a few things you'll want to look at. Kevin isn't a car expert. He saw the red circles. Red means danger. So he said yes. Here's what almost nobody realizes. The free multi-point inspection isn't really a service. It's a sales tool because it relies on fear, not facts. The cabin air filter? A $20 part marked up to $65, installed in less than 15 seconds, but billed for labor. The brake fluid flush? The manufacturer recommends it around 30 to 45,000 miles. Kevin's car had only 12,000, yet it was sold as due. Tire rotation and alignment check, bundled together, even though only one was necessary. And the dealership's labor rate, $189 per hour, while independent shops nearby charge almost half that. None of it is illegal. Every recommendation contains just enough truth to make it sound urgent. That's the strategy. Find something real, then price it like it's an emergency. Kevin's $49 oil change became $1,140. Before I show you the number that made service departments the most profitable part of most dealerships, hit subscribe to Marcus Capital, because the next few minutes completely change how you'll look at every service visit. Here's the part that surprises almost everyone. At most franchise dealerships, the service department generates more profit than selling new cars, not more revenue, more profit. New cars are often sold with thin margins, just to move inventory. But service is where the real money is made. Parts are commonly marked up 40 to 70%. Labor rates carry massive margins. Recommended maintenance beyond the manufacturer's schedule is incredibly profitable. Even extended warranty work pays the dealership, while you never negotiate the price. In many cases, nearly half of every dollar spent in the service department becomes gross profit. Compare that with the vehicle sale itself, where Kevin negotiated the dealership down to roughly a 12% margin. The car is simply the hook. The service bay is where the business really makes its money. And here's the twist. The customers who spend the most in the service department usually aren't first-time buyers. They're the loyal customers, the people who trust the dealership because they've bought 2, maybe 3 cars there already. Loyalty doesn't automatically earn better pricing. Sometimes, it simply creates the assumption that you won't ask questions. If a simple oil change has ever somehow turned into a bill of $300 or more, type oil change in the comments. I want to know how often this really happens. So how do you protect yourself? 6 simple steps. Before booking any service, check your manufacturer's maintenance schedule. Compare it to what the dealership recommends. Ask for the inspection report in writing, along with the mileage that justifies every recommendation. If they can't point to the maintenance schedule, it's a recommendation, not a requirement. Before they start working, clearly say, "Just the oil change today." That one sentence resets the entire conversation. For anything over $150, ask exactly 2 questions. What's the hourly labor rate? And how many labor hours are you billing? Watch how quickly vague estimates become specific. Then, get a second quote from an independent repair shop for anything not covered under warranty. Most people won't bother. That's exactly what dealerships are counting on. Stay loyal for warranty repairs. Everything else? Shop around, because you're a free agent. Kevin beat the sales floor. Kevin beat the finance office. But the service center still got him, because he believed the hard part was already over. It never is. Every room inside that building is carefully designed to separate you from a little more money, one recommendation at a time. Now you understand all 3 rooms, and that's more than most buyers will ever learn. If this video helped you, subscribe to Marcus Capital.